So welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and today's story comes from Action Comics number 258, published in November 1959, with story by Bill Finger and art by Wayne Boring. It's Cosmic Man hurling a missile at the city. That never happens in the story, not even at all. Everyone knows there is only one Superman, and so it has been up till now, for suddenly another Herculean figure arrives on Earth, a man who also possesses superpowers and appears to use them to benefit mankind. Yet there is a dark mystery about this other Superman, a mystery and a master plan that will shock you when you read the startling story of the Menace of Cosmic Man. So we open in the tiny republic of Boria. It must have rolled down from the hill. Look at the size of it. It would take a derrick to lift that weight, but a man comes up, lifts it up, and tosses it aside. Superman. He must be Superman, wearing a different costume for some reason, and a different hairdo, or hair color. You are wrong. Although I possess the same superpowers, I am not Superman. I call myself Cosmic Man. So Perry White says, I want you two to hop on a plane to country of Borkia and get the inside story on the new Superman. So he's sending Lois and Clark out to investigate this. They arrive. Our agents have learned that a rebel officer by the name of General Malvio is plotting to assassinate President Raulis and take over the country. No one may enter until the crisis is over. So we go to the cave of the rebel leader. Cosmic Man, you are my greatest weapon. For I made you and I control you. No one would ever guess you are nothing but a robot. I'm not sure why we reveal the secret so early on. So one of his henchmen accidentally knocks Cosmic Man's head off. You clumsy fool, you know that because of our country's steel shortage, I had to make his frame of tin, and therefore he's very fragile. Repair the damage at once. So then we find out that he did not lift that giant boulder. It was actually a gas-filled balloon on a hook, and he just released the hook and pushed it. Without realizing it, those reporters will give Cosmic Man such terrific publicity that it will be easy for him to assassinate President Raulis in his palace. So his idea is to build up the credibility of Cosmic Man until the president trusts him, and then use Cosmic Man as a weapon. So we get another instance where Cosmic Man, he's saving the city from this rocket. Not throwing the rocket, he is saving the city. But Clark Kent can see that there's actually fine wires attached to Cosmic Man's hands and feet, and the wires lead right up to the rocket. So the rocket is actually pulling him up rather than him lifting the rocket. And he looks inside, just as I suspected. Cosmic Man is a robot with plastic skin covering a metal body. He's so fragile and clumsily made, he couldn't possibly fly or have super strength like the super robots I created. So he's wondering why this robot is just so weak. So Lois Lane manages to get an interview with him, and he tells a whole backstory of his coming from the planet Rocks, and how they were invaded, and their whole civilization flew off the planet because of these creatures. And he flew on ahead to Earth, and he spots Superman, but discovers he also has superpowers. He did not on his home planet. Since Superman is a champion for the people of America, I must find another country whose people I can benefit, and it should be easy for me to learn their language quickly, their simple language. So she gives him a kiss because she's always, she's trying to make Superman jealous. Lois, kissing Cosmic Man, every paper will want a picture of that. What a shot. And somehow she is not able to tell that that is not a living being. I guess he must feel quite realistic. Why, Miss Lane, why? She says to Clark, don't think I'm falling for Cosmic Man, Clark, but that photo of me kissing him will appear in American newspapers, and when Superman sees it, he may get jealous. So he's like, all right. So he follows Cosmic Man to this shack. That rotting old shack can't be his master's headquarters. This is a false lead in case Cosmic Man is followed. But I'll still find the robot's boss by trailing his broadcasting waves back to him. So I guess the broadcasting waves come from this relay station, and it's a dead end. We get another incident where they have a replica of the Colossus of Rhodes, but the arm snaps off. Stand back, please. I'm going to shatter that falling section with a super shout. That's a lot of talking for the amount of time it takes for that arm to fall. But Although Clark doubts the effectiveness, it actually does work. A good trick, but obviously a henchman must have previously weakened that section so it would fall, and the super shout triggered a powerful explosive hidden within that section. But the trigger also caused a smokestack to start to collapse, so Superman goes in and fixes it for whatever reason. So we get news article after news articles. Cosmic Man super breath blows away menacing meteor. Cosmic Man pushes sinking ship to port. Boria has a new national hero. His name is Cosmic Man. The people of Boria are grateful that Cosmic Man's superpowers are used for their benefit. So he's quite popular, and even President Rowless finds himself a fan. Gentlemen, if there's one man I can trust to enter the palace and not assassinate me, that man is Cosmic Man. Oh, how prophetic. So Lois Lane is out yet again chatting with Cosmic Man when Superman decides to reveal his secret. He blows her notepad out of her hand, and then when Cosmic Man goes to pick it up, he uses his X-ray vision to cause this heavy ring to fall and knock his hand off. Oh, your wrist wires are dangling from it. You're a robot. And so Malvo sees it. And by the way, I believe that Cosmic Man has no ability to speak. It's always Malvio who is speaking through him. So a couple guys come up and they grab Lois Lane because she knows he's a robot. Meanwhile, he goes off back to that shack, and Superman decides he needs to follow Lois Lane to make sure she's okay. So they're watching as Cosmic Man, it's Malvio and Lois Lane. Cosmic Man approaches the president. You see, there is my robot being greeted by the man who stands between me and my dictatorship. But in a moment, he'll be assassinated. So he throws the switch, and boom, the explosion. President Rowless and all his aides are dead. Now I can lead my army triumphantly into the capital. And so he does. This is as far as you go. It's Superman. Riflemen fire at him. But, of course, to no avail. They cannot defeat him. Tank crew, shoot him out of the sky. Shoot, shoot. But he just grabs the tank up, and then they have this cannon, and he just dives into it and destroys it. All right, I know when I'm finished, but at least I have the satisfaction of knowing President Rowless was killed by my robot's explosion. I hate to disappoint you, Malvio, but the president is very much alive. I was eavesdropping while you were boasting to Miss Lane. So he went, grabbed up Cosmic Man, and threw the explosive into the sky. At last, I'm giving the right trophy to the right Superman. Superman, just how did you happen to come to Boria? Why, because of that picture of you kissing Cosmic Man. It was published on page 1 of the Daily Planet. Why, you darling, you were jealous after all. And he gives a little wink to the reader. I thought it was a pretty good story. I like that one, and I always like the art of Wayne Boring. It really harkens me back.